Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today I'm going to tell you my top 5 fragrance for gentlemen. So before I keep going with the actual top 5, I've got a couple of honorable mention. The first one I'm going to get it's with Accomplissement pour Homme, and the reason it's as an honorable mention, it's because I think it could be a great gentleman fragrance. I think that's pretty much in the style of fragrance I would consider it. And why it's just a honorable mention, it's that I don't want to put my fragrance in the top 5 that I'm doing or top whatever, because some YouTuber do it and it kind of kills the goal of the top 5. It's a bit pretentious to put your own fragrance on a top 5 or on a top something, because of course I like my fragrance, and if I would put it like number 1, you'd be saying that, oh, it's because I made it, I want to sell it, and this is not the goal. It's just to educate, entertain, whatever. So that's why it's just an honorable mention. I got more honorable mention. Another one is Quorum Silver in the top 5 fragrance for alpha male, which is pretty much the two style of refined men fragrance, like strong, powerful, and smooth, refined fragrance. I would say that Quorum was in the top alpha male, but I would say that this fragrance would be a nice gentleman in the Quorum line. As considering it didn't really made it long in the consideration, but it's a nice fragrance. If you like ginger, citrus, it's nice. It's different than those usual citrus and ginger fragrance, but it's still a nice fragrance. Other honorable mention, it's Aramis, and Aramis smells great. It's really old school though. I think it would probably smell really dated to many people. I think it is a gentleman fragrance, and it could easily be in the top 5, but I wanted something that it's still relevant today, even though it's gentleman fragrance, and that wouldn't smell like it's so dated, so that's why I remove it from the contestant, but it's still a great fragrance. And the other one, it's Furio by Jacques Bogart. Smells great. Sadly, it makes me remove every Bogart from the list. Smells great. There's another one in the list that's similar to it, and I think it's more of a gentleman fragrance than this one, and that's why it was removed for the other one. And now we're gonna start with the actual top 5. Number 5, it's Habit Rouge by Guerlain, and this fragrance is great. Smells really classic. It smells like lemon, I would say like a lemon pie, then it turns into sandalwood to finish with notes of benzoin. There's other notes going there like roses, that it's really well known for the roses note, but for me those notes are what's the most there, that's the most present. Smells great, smells refined, smells really different, and I think it's really up to date. It's not like a weird stuff that smells old. It smells really up to date, and still I don't think it's the best gentleman fragrance, but it's a good one, and that's why it deserves at least to be 5th in the top 5. Number 4, it's Azzaro pour Homme. This one, it's a barbershop fragrance, an old powdery fougere. Smells great. It smells really classic. With alpha male fragrance, it's about showing off and showing power, and this one is just show refinement, classic. This one is from all the fragrance on the list, that it's the one that I would say it's the most classic style. It's still relevant for today. Maybe if you're younger you might not enjoy it, but if you're 30s and older you'll enjoy this one. It smells good, and it's a great barbershop fragrance if you like that style. If you like that style, you probably already tried it. And to wear it, you know, with a suit, with blazer, sport jacket like I'm wearing, and a shirt could be good fragrance to wear too. Number 3, it's Acqua Di Parma Colonia Essenza. This one, from all the fragrance, there is the one that is the most natural, and it's the one that I would say it's actually really made to be a gentleman fragrance, more than a fragrance that you'd assume gentlemen. This one is really, that's their target market, the whole brand. It smells good, it smells great. Sadly, it doesn't last that long, but it's an haute cologne, so could imagine it wouldn't last long anyway. It's a great fragrance. Now, number 2, it's Vetiver Extreme by Guerlain. And this fragrance smells vetiver, as you can imagine. It smells also licorice. It makes it really a nice vetiver, a nice elegant vetiver. For me, this is my favorite summer fragrance. Now I smell it, it's somewhat got some soapiness into it, but in summer I don't get it at all. It's more woody, vetivery, and aromatic. It's a great fragrance. It smells nice, and not necessarily the extreme, but the normal vetiver also. It's a staple in vetiver. It's like the one fragrance that every vetiver fragrance gets compared to it. So it's also one that you should try, at least the normal one or the extreme. For me, the extreme is it's the best vetiver fragrance I own. And number 1, it's Aramis 900. This one, it's not the style that people are used to. It's not dated. It doesn't seem dated, but it's really different. It's extremely floral. There's a note of roses, of civet. It reminds me a lot of Furio, if you smelled Furio, or the opposite, if you smelled this one. Furio will remind you of this. The difference is that this one stays pretty much linear. It's gonna be roses and civet and, you know, other notes that will come and go, but mostly it's that big roses note that will be there. And it smells great, it smells elegant, versus Furio that it switched into oak moss in the dry down. This one also is not one that lasts that long. It's also an haute cologne, but for summer or for a period of time you won't have to have it last super long on your skin. It's gonna be good, and it's a great gentleman fragrance. It's the first one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you have any other fragrance that you think I should have put in the top 5, or maybe if there's any fragrance that you don't agree with me that they shouldn't be considered a good gentleman fragrance, write in the comment. I'd be really happy to hear from you. So thanks for watching. See you soon.